is time. But from the first frame, we can say the touch is on. In Luganda, Abaganda batera okugamba nti touch kweri. So touch kweri nnyo era abawagizi ba team management, abawagizi ba Ibra, yes, Ibra kwali nnyo touch kweri, and enjoy the game. Two players have suppressed the center table since I came in, and I can tell you there is no better way and better opportunity. Ibra. The table is yet to be mastered by very many of the players, not because they have not trained enough, but because it's a state. Nobody gets used to. Resources are struggling with the wife, and yet now we can see Sejemba praying so hard that wife failed. Sozi is out, and Simon Manga is against another formidable player. Will Simon maybe make history, or it's going to be the same story? You can't tell, since everyone came ready. A miscue from just a table adjacent. But my humble plea to players around is that don't miscue if the scorpion chalk is available. Come to the table and get a piece of the scorpion chalk. Sejemba, one of the only few players in the country who are complete, who can attack as much as defend. And yet you cannot tell whether balance is towards attack or defense. It's an art within him to have learned the mastery of balancing both types of play. He is now on yellow. Takes one in the long range and left with three crowded to one pocket. He will have to force them all into one pocket. But, and just but, White seems calm. He nods in total disbelief. But being a magician, he will do something. Yes, he forces it in, left with one yellow. White positioned very awkwardly for his height, but I believe if he finds a way of cutting, then he can have his black all by himself. He still cuts, and yet it looked more simple than it met the eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2-0. Sejemba leading, and obviously the chants are being heard loud and clear. You can hear the chants saying, it's your time, it's your year, and you can make it. Whether he's listening or not, that's the prayer of most team anime fans. Fair break, two reds are in 1 year. Sejemba also posts and boasts one of the most amazing breaks of any player we have or we know. He goes defensive. It's an open table, and Simon also plays safe. I can assure you that the players are smart. They are organized, they are serious, and they are ready. If you lose, you'll only lose by your own mistake. Other than that, everyone has a chance, has an equal opportunity, to make history today. It's a touch. Simon is threatening a chameleon by mere change of colors. And I don't think a chameleon can be very intimidated by that. He's playing just within the expectations of Ibra. Ibra knows such a kind of touch play more than very many. But of course, the king of such is none other than the reigning champion, Mutoman Su. Ibra nominates red. 4 reds to go. And look at the pattern. Look at the pattern that he is contemplating. Slide that in. White moves toward the cushion, and he will have the other one inside before having the black to the opposite pocket. A simple stun will give him that mileage, or rather cushion, just like he has done. And he gets it nice and clear. The crowd is watching, they are supporting, and they know there is no way he can miss such a block. Ibra extends his lead. It's now up to Simon to catch up. It's 3-0. The rest of the tables are left with less than 20 minutes for anyone to prove something. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and Simon is definitely trying his best. It is 3-0. He tries the bank shot, but doesn't seem to pick the momentum. Ibra gives him the base. If he falls for it, he takes his time. A kind reminder that this event is the epitome, is the grandeur of pool in the country. If you have not made if you have not made it to this stage, then you have not played pool yet. It's at this stage that we separate boys from men. And you fail to make it to this stage, you carry the torment for one full year until you correct the error. And Simon falls for the base. It's a foul. Ibra with the ball in hand. Ibra First touch opens up. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to move a little off this game and assure you that the next game coming in is of two champions. That is Wanika Mansour and Wanika Mansour and Ndiakumanawe Amos. Ladies and gentlemen, Visimba knocks out Anywa Ivan from Kitgum, while Sejemba is looking at one more red and He focuses on the black. The table doesn't look so welcoming, but obviously Sejemba in a tricky situation. But these are moments where he does the magic. And yes, that's the magic you see right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Sejemba pushes a step further into the next round. Wow, what a marvelous shot. Center table has hosted in my presence 2 games, one of Caesar and one of Ibra. But I can tell you that none of the opponents had the nerve to even put one single black. That is a big, big statement from the two very formidable players, whom in very many voices, in very many commentaries, I hope, oh, I expected to maybe and only maybe win this year's championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Amos versus the reigning champion, Wanika Mansour. Jagmanawe Amos was the champion just before Mansour.